Tonight, the theme for your anniversary is laboring with the right motivation, and it came from 1 Corinthians 15:58, and it says, "Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord." Labor means physical or mental exertion. It also means to work hard, to move slowly and with difficulty, to be burdened with a liability or a limitation. Somebody say labor. Now, oftentimes, while laboring, it's easy to feel that nobody understands what it is you have to go through. Everyone sees where you are, but nobody really understands what it took for you to get there. Are y'all going to pray with me? If you don't mind, tell your neighbor, I don't look like what I've been through. If you only knew my story. This scripture is one of the greatest motivating scriptures in the Bible. Why? Because it tells us, the reader, that as long as we hold on and do the work of the Lord, that our labor is not in vain. And knowing that our labor is not in vain allows us not to look at where we may be at the moment, but where God is taking us. Tell somebody, God is taking me somewhere real soon. And I just stopped by to tell somebody that to prove your labor has not been in vain, some doors are getting ready to open specifically for you. Now, this message tonight is not for everybody, but is there anybody here that's been waiting on God to open some doors that you know He done told you He was going to open, but He ain't open yet? I dare you to praise Him like you're about to lose your mind. Many of you already have everything. And we salute you. We congratulate you. But there's some folk here that are still waiting on God to deliver what He's already promised. Doors are opening. The Lord put something in my spirit to give to my congregation on May 1st, that by June 1st, some supernatural things are going to happen in the lives of believers. And my prayer on tonight is that since I'm connected with Christ the King, the same thing that God does for us on 12th and Vine, He does it for you on 60th and Good Hope. Now, I just need some believers to believe that it's getting ready to happen. Tell somebody it's getting ready to happen. It's getting ready to happen. Some things you've been waiting on is getting ready to happen. Some doors that's been closed in your face, they're getting ready to open. Some sickness that has been in your body. Can you shout, God, I thank you for healing me in the next 30 days? If you would go to Acts chapter 12, we'll start for your reading, verse number 1. It says, "Now about that time, Herod, the king, stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church. And he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. Then were the days of the unleavened bread. When he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quintillions of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. Peter therefore was kept in prison." Somebody say, "But prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto God for him. And when Herod would have brought him forth the same night, Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers. bound with 2 chains. And the keepers before the door kept the prison. And behold, the angel of the Lord came upon him, and a light shined in the prison. And he smote Peter on the side, and raised him up, saying, Arise up quickly. And his chains fell off from his hands. And the angel said unto him, Gird thyself, and bind on thy sandals. And so he did. And he said unto him, Cast thy garment about thee, and follow me. And he went out and followed him, and wist not that it was true which was done by the angel, but thought he was or saw a vision. When they were past the first and second ward, they came unto the iron gate that leadeth unto the city, which opened to them of his own accord. And they went out and passed on through one street, and forthwith the angel departed from him. And when Peter was come to himself, he said, Now I know for sure that the Lord hath sent his angel, and hath delivered me out of the hand of Herod, and from all the expectation of the people of the Jews. And when he had considered the thing, he came to the house of Mary, the mother of John, whose surname was Mark, where many were gathered together praying. And as Peter knocked at the gate of the door, a damsel came to hearken named Rhoda. And when she knew Peter's voice, she opened not the gate for gladness, but ran in and told how Peter stood at the door. And they said unto her, Thou art mad. Or woman, you crazy. What in the world is going on with you? But she constantly affirmed that it was even so. Then said they, It is his angel. But Peter continued knocking.
Come on with it. Come on.
When they had opened the door and saw him, they were astonished.
All right.
You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. Say with me, doors are opening. Doors are opening. Doors are opening.